Throughout this section of Malachi, we encounter God reminding the people of Israel, keep track of what I've been doing. Keep track of my actions. When Israel lost track of God's actions to bring about his blessing to all nations, Israel lost track of who God is and who they are as his people and the role that they played as his people. When we lose track of God's actions, we lose track of who God is. When we lose track of God's actions, we lose track of who God is. When we pay attention and are aware of the track that God has been on and what he's been doing throughout history to deliver us from disastrous desires so that he can pull us back on track to his wise and good way of living, we too can respond with how God wanted Israel to respond. Can you see the wise way I'm guiding you? Stay on my track, not on your track that goes off into disaster. We, like Israel, can see God for who he truly is. And we too will see and understand the greatness of the Lord God beyond our life, beyond the border of our life. The God who wisely and graciously entered into our world through the family line of Israel and the birth and life of Jesus. This is where we see God's action continue to move toward. And on this side of Jesus being born, we keep track of what God is doing in relation to what he does in bringing Jesus into our world. When we keep track of God's actions, we can track who God is. We keep track of who God is and what God is striving to do in the world and in our lives. When we keep track of God's actions, we're able to see God for what he actually is and does, rather than our skewed perception of what we want God to be about.